Today, if you like the frozen custard, is the Snickers Swirl.
Oh, yeah.
I can get you tempted there, couldn't I? And we're going to read one or two, but last night I'm going to start with this one, and I think we'll probably take a break here in a minute. But I wanted to start with one. KHSAA 4th Region tweeted out last night, congrats to Jax Cooper there and Mason Shirley, two of the Allen County Patriots seniors, for making the all-tournament team and also for having outstanding careers, and that they did, Jay. They had great careers there, but I thought it was pretty class act that Isaiah Mason tweeted back at that, said, those are facts. Both of them can ball, much respect. You love to see that from these young people, giving each other props. I know that's a good thing, and we'll start there. And I'll save my winning tweet for just a bit later, but we'll go to another one. I had a moment last night to where it was very enjoyable to me to see both sets of coaches. Tonight's coaches, Warren Cunningham and Big Willie McCoy, like I like to call him, but Brad Bonds and DG Sherrill sat over there and had a wonderful conversation. I wasn't eavesdropping, Jay, I promise, but I did stand there and get to hear a little bit of that because I wanted to tell them how we were going to do the coaches' interviews, also brought to you by Culver's Butterburgers on Scottsville Road. But I thought that was a really great moment, and I got a picture of both of those. I don't know if you saw that on Twitter or not, but it got a lot of fanfare and got a lot of retweets and quotes, and I want to quote one from Mike Miller. I think he said it best. Priorities and understanding that at the end of the day, it's a game, Jay, and blood, sweat, and tears are worth the joy. But after the game in South Central Kentucky, we shake hands. And I just thought that was a great tweet for him to quote there and say that. And I feel like since, the year that we've all had, we don't have to bring it up. Everybody knows what COVID is. But to be here in the action, there's not as many fans, but there's just as much love for the game. Right. And I think I've enjoyed that part the most, just seeing these kids out there get to battle it out, and the ones that are in the tournament didn't have anything come up with the virus that knocked them out, like we saw Virginia Commonwealth happen. So those are the things. I'm a cup half full guy, Jay, and those are the kind of things I'm taking away from this tournament this year, and just this sporting season throughout. These kids being able to play football in the fall, and some golf that got it started, and some other outdoor sports. So without that leadership and spearhead, we may not be here right now, Jay. So I think that's a really good thing. So I'll save my combo burger winning treat for after the break there, brought to you by Culver's.
All right. We're about 25 minutes away. Barren County Trojans, the Greenwood Gators, here in the second semifinal game of the boys' 4th Region Tournament here at Diddle Arena. We'll be back in a moment. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 1037. of Western Kentucky University as the Greenwood Gators come back out on the court for their pregame warm-ups, taking on the Barren County Trojans in the second semifinal game. The winner will advance to tomorrow night's 4th Region Championship, taking on the Bowling Green Purples. And with tweets in the seats, Brian Webb's here courtside with me, brought to you by Culver's, and it's been a pretty good tournament so far. Haven't even got to the girls yet.
Yeah, and it's a little different this year, Jay, because we started that quarterfinals at other locations, so it's felt different, but it's also felt a lot of the same last night. So it was really exciting. I think we're going to see exactly what we saw last night, a good competitive game. This Greenwood team, Cade Stennett, obviously we know what he can do, Mark Grant, but you got a guy like Aaron Brown there who really attacks the boards and demands respect in the paint. That's going to be a big deal against these Trojans, who also have some guys that can really get it done. Tonight's winning tweet from Culver's Butterburgers on Scottsville Road, right there in front of Greenwood High School. Welcome to Delicious, one of my favorite places. North Atlantic cod is the best.
Boy, that's good stuff.
But there's nothing like a double butter burger with bacon.
Oh, I know. It's got to have bacon on it now.
If you don't go with the bacon, I don't know. There's something wrong there. But this guy, he's always shaking the bacon on Red Towel Radio on Thursday nights at 5 o'clock. We're lucky, Jay, in ESPN 102.7. When I started years ago, it was 1450 AM. And this is our 7th year getting to share the microphone together. And I'll tell you, it's been a great thing. I've enjoyed working with you, Jay Turner. You're a class act and a legend behind the mic. And it's always fun. And we're so glad that you're the one that does the play-by-play here. You're just so great at it. But let's talk about this Tyler Eaton tweet that I got today. And some of what we've been talking about on our great shows on ESPN. Sports Web on Monday nights at 4 o'clock to 5 during the baseball seasons. But then on Wednesday nights, you can listen to Soki's Great Outdoors, which has gotten over 12,000 downloads on our website, which is the most downloaded show of the company. And I take pride in that. And I'm just a mouthpiece on that show, Jay. So I've got some great experts. Josh Honeycutt, a Barren County boy. I don't know if you know Josh or not. He's Realtree Outdoors and Midwest Whitetail. And John Kirby, great golfer, legendary golfer here in town. But we enjoy it, and if you like hunting and fishing, tune into that one. But enough about us and me. Let's talk about this tweet from Tyler Eaton. Tonight's matchup will be perimeter heavy, but keep an eye on Greenwood's Aaron Brown down low. Right there, we're talking about it. He's the X factor for the Gators during their run to the region semis, scoring 15-plus in each of his last 3 games. Big deal right there. Gets it done on the boards and on defense, too. Tyler Eaton's going to get a combo from our beloved Culver's Butterburgers, and they're hiring right now, Jay. So if any grandparents or parents are listening and that kid needs to pay for his own gas money, get him a job at Culver's, because both of my boys worked there for quite a long time, and it's done them well. But we appreciate Lowell and all he does on Sports Web with our Player of the Week. Jay, I'm going to turn it back over to you. I guess I'll see you at halftime during the coaches' interview.
That's what we'll do, Brian. Appreciate it. Got the Computerland pregame report coming up next here from Diddle Arena on the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament, presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
They're playing a gig at Colton's. Here's fried shrimp.
What's up?
This is grilled lemon pepper shrimp. And grilled Del Rio shrimp. Shrimp now at Colton's Steakhouse. Enjoy tables, rice, and side. Colton's Steakhouse, serving in Alaska, Gainesville, Radcliffe, and Barnesdale. Colton's Steak and Shrimp.
comfortable. State-of-the-art equipment, 24-hour access, over 33 fitness classes offered, 94 minutes solar available rental saunas, extreme blend smoothie and coffee bar. Family memberships and network programs with connected connection for the family. Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness Club on Main Street in Nebraska.
How many times has a principal given a special award to recognize individuals and champions over a career? Given an
Todd Franklin Glasgow, 4th Region Basketball Tournament, presented by Sausage Kentucky.
15 minutes away from the Greenwood Gators and the Barren County Trojans. Here the second game of the semifinals of the boys' 4th Region Tournament. Jay Turner here along with Robert Bauer. And we got Matthew Clark in the studios on the controls tonight. Here on BCHS Live as well, here from Diddle Arena. As we take a look at the Greenwood Gators, they come in 16-12. They were the runners-up of District 14, making their first appearance in the regional tournament since 2017. And this is their first region semifinal game since 2008. And that was the year they won the 4th Region Tournament. They got here to the semifinals by defeating Metcalfe County on Sunday, 73-58. As Kate Stennett scored 19 points in that game, and Aaron Brown had a double-double, 16 points, 11 rebounds, while Mark Grant added 14 points. They shot 48% from the field, and they hit 22 of 24 from the foul line against the Hornets in that 15-point win. Barren County on Sunday afternoon went to Franklin Simpson, had a 9-point deficit at one time and came back and won in overtime by a score of 62-59 to advance to tonight's semifinal game. Despite the fact the Trojans only shot 5 of 17 from the free throw line, but they did hit 9 3-pointers, which is a big difference there. Mason Griggs had 18, Gavin Withrow 13, Tay Pointer had 12 in that game. Back-to-back appearances for the Trojans, their 9th region appearance under Coach Warren Cunningham, and their first semifinal game since 2016. And that was the year they went to the championship game, got beat by Bowling Green 49-46. Barren County has won 5 of the last 6 matchups against the Gators. Last year was 74-69 at Gator Alley. They did lose to Greenwood in the 2008 semifinals, 67-65. That was the year Greenwood went on to win the 4th Region Tournament. And this is the Trojans' 9th semifinal game going back to 1999, which they won the region tournament in 1999. And, of course, the last time they'd been to the finals was 2016, as I mentioned. Before that was 2004. They lost to Bowling Green in the 16 championship game. They lost to Warren Central in the 2004 final. That was the year Warren Central went on to win the state tournament. Greenwood, their 5th semifinal game, going all the way back to 1998. Looking at their record, 16-12. They've lost 7 games by 8 points or less.
Well, they are known maybe for, in the terms of not being able to see them this year, what everybody says is they're kind of a really good offensive team, but it was their defense that got it done against Metcalfe County. They held Metcalfe to the 6th lowest total points they had all year long and held them just 34% shooting. So, you know, they're not a one-dimensional team. They have the offense and defense, and their length, like you saw against Franklin Simpson, give us a lot of problems. They've got 6'4", 6'4", 6'3" that starts for them, and that length could give us some problems tonight. And you mentioned 2008, the last time we probably played them in the semifinals, one of the better teams we had. We probably were the favorites to win the region that year, and they maybe upset us in the semifinals. Don't really want to rehash that game, but that's almost been 13, 14 years ago now.
Right. More of our pregame report coming up, brought to you by Computerland, the most resourceful partner you or your business can have next to First Step Prosthetics, virus, malware, and computer repair. 270-781-9990. We'll be back with more from Diddle Arena after this break. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by Sky CTC on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Southern States in Glasgow has all the seed you need. Seed for your lawns and gardens. And pasture seed. Like members of the Trojans or Trojans in the home lawn garden pastures. Look for areas that need free seed. Your seeds in fertilizer. Grass, fertilizers only throughout the growing season. Southern States also carries everything you need
need to get rid of all the weeds that go with lawn gardening. Southern States on Simpson Street in West.
It's finally time to get on the court. Basketball season is here, and from the first tip ball to the time that is good, SCOTC is here to help you make the shot with the fastest internet speeds. 1 game for SCOTC fiber customers and 15 meg for copper customers. Residential internet packages with and without phone are available. This is John TV and Play on TV. The SCOTC Sports Package. Current fiber expansions, SCOTC service areas are more costly. SCOTC 3-point shot today. Pro TV and internet. Call Crystal at ATM Media Solutions at 629-4542. That's 629-4542. Farms Factory Home Business, Josephine Whitney keeps you up and running. Josephine Whitney is union distribution. High-quality hoses, cutting tools, AC lines, power steering lines, power tools, brass rings, belts, fasteners, rubber chains, bearings, and a whole lot more. Service for the nation.
Propane from Farmers Energy Propane Plus. The grilling season never ends. They've got a quality selection of propane grills and smokers. And yes, they are grilled by propane, like real classic premium gas grills. The most durable components include Farmers Energy Propane Plus, grills, fireplaces, and yes, propane. Farmers Energy Propane Plus delivers the same neighborhood service to propane businesses. Dependable propane for heating, and water. Farmers Energy Propane Plus. Neighborhood service.
Listening to John Franklin Glasgow, 4th Region Basketball Tournament, presented by Sassy from Kentucky.
Well, let's break down some numbers for you. Barren County averages 59 points a game. Greenwood averages 65. The Trojans shoot 43% from the field. Greenwood shoots 46%. Greenwood averages 6 threes a game. Barren averages 5 threes a game. The Gators shoot 64.5% from the free throw line. Barren County 70. And on the rebound edge, 28.5 for Greenwood, 27.5 for Barren County. We'll come back and take a look at the starting lineups after this break. Barren County and Greenwood here tonight. The winner goes to the championship game to face the Purples of Bowling Green tomorrow night. And this is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by Sky CTC on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
More funeral arrangements in advance is one last one. CDC guidelines to help keep you and your family safe.
AF Crow & Son Funeral Home, serving since 1920.
girls, we dream about our wedding day, the venue, flowers, honeymoon, and of course, the wedding game. Willow Oaks Golf Club is hosting a bridal and wedding expo on Saturday, March 27th, 12 to 5, featuring an amazing selection of wedding professionals ready to help you plan your dream wedding. Bridal fashion shows and giveaways, including a chance to win the grand prize, an incredible cruise package. Baskets and pieces will require limited tickets, so register early for Bridal and Wedding Expo at willowoaksgolf.com. Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery, 943 Lovers Lane.
CRS Construction wishes good luck to all of the boys and girls competing in this year's 4th Region Tournament. With over 60 years of combined experience, CRS Construction offers top-notch commercial and industrial construction, specializing in excavation, site development, and site utilities. CRS can work on your next job and know that it will be a success. Call them at 678-2876. Once again, CRS Construction wishes good luck to all the boys and girls competing in the 4th Region Basketball Tournament. You're listening to Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Basketball Tournament, presented by Cecil, Kentucky Community Integration.
Take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Bowling Green Fireplace and Grill, home of the Big Green Egg. Get started grilling out early this year. Visit bowlinggreenfireplace.com or come by the showroom across the bridge on River Street, bowlinggreenfireplace.com. The Greenwood Gators, 16-12 under second-year head coach Will McCoy. They'll start Cade Stinnett, a 6'3" junior, averaging 21 points a game. He was named to the first team All-Region. Mark Grant, 6'1" senior, averages 13. Aaron Brown, 6'4" junior, 12.5 points, 8 rebounds a game. Braxton Stinnett, a 6'1" junior, averages 4.5. Lofton Howard, a 6'4" sophomore, 7.5 points, 6 rebounds a game. Warren Cunningham in his 13th season at Barren County, 21-8, coming into tonight's semifinal game. We'll start Gavin Withrow, 5'9" senior, averaging just over 9 points a game. Tate Pointer, a 6' junior, averages 12. Ryan Shirley, 6'2" junior, 5 points, 5 rebounds. Mason Grigg, 6'1", 155 junior, 15.8 points, 5 rebounds, named to the third team All-Region. And Corbin Murphy, 6'3", 235 senior, averaging about 1.5 points a game. The officials for tonight, Sarge Pollock, along with Tyler Wimsett and Adam Atcher. Brought to you by Independent Paintless Dent Repair, your official dent repair service in Bowling Green. Skip the high deductible and let Trez Terry repair your car with paintless dent removal. Visit independentdents.com. We'll have the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial first half coming up, and the first quarter of action sponsored by First Step Prosthetics, 31W Bypass next to Computerland. Danny Hardig and Jeremy Harris have been serving this area for over a decade. Ask your doctor to refer you to the best. Back with the start of the ball game. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Home buyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering refinancing your home,